New at 6 on Apple Valley News Now.
After a home is destroyed due to fireworks in Yakima's Terrace Heights community, firefighters are now asking for your help to identify the suspect.
Plus,
all in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Short-term rentals are now legal in the city of Pasco, why one local family is celebrating.
and the road to the LPGA just picked up a Northwest doubleheader. Our Dan Hansen will explain.
And it is a beautiful evening for baseball out there, but I'll tell you what, it is toasty with a capital T. I'll tell you just how hot we got today coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6. Starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Much of our viewing area still under that red flag warning, and that makes it a first alert weather day.
So what exactly do you need to know? Well, fire danger continues to be extremely high. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth with the very latest. What are you looking at there, Josh?
Yeah, before we get to all the fire stuff, I mean, it speaks for itself, right? It's 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities right now, 96 in Yakima, considerably cooler right now in the Kittitas Valley as we're at 85 degrees. But hot stuff, could see some thunderstorms for tonight, a very low-end chance of that, about 10% chance. But the alert day is in place from this evening through Thursday because it will be gusty and it is extremely dry out there. So the alert days through Thursday because of the ingredients I was just talking about, but we could have more of this in a Friday and Saturday as well. The wind gusts you see already problematic in the valleys, especially the upper Yakima Valley and the Kittitas Valley, 30 to 35 mile per hour gust. And in the Yakima Valley, I mean, these gusts are going to stay pretty consistently around 25 miles per hour through midnight at least. So for tonight, lows dropping down into the 50s and 60s, that low end chance that we could see a stray shower or a thunderstorm. Then for tomorrow, not as hot. It's definitely not going to be cool out there though, with 80s and 90s, and the winds will be problematic once again. Okay, let's talk about the fires. So the large fire on the map right now, the North Cayuse fire, which is burning to the east of Pendleton, to the south and east of Adams. It is just above 4,500 acres. It's 12% contained. It's that lower end of the fire's perimeter, about the bottom half of the fire, which is still quite active. But it's on the northern flank of the fire where we still have level 1B ready evacuations in place. This would be for UMC-213-D and UMC-215-C. And unfortunately, like I've been saying, more dangerous fire weather on the way, which we'll talk about coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Josh. In just a couple of hours from now, a ban on all open burning in unincorporated areas of Kittitas County will begin. The Kittitas County Fire Marshal issued this warning to reduce the risk of wildfires. If caught, you can face a fine of $250. Officials say the burning of garbage, leaves, grass, twigs, branches, litter, paper, and just other debris will be prohibited. Propane or gas stoves plus charcoal grills and smokers are not banned. As for campfires, they are allowed in approved fire rings and in officially designated campgrounds only, but the public is urged to exercise extreme caution.
New at 6 tonight, firefighters put out a blaze believed to be caused by fireworks in Yakima's Terrace Heights area that destroyed a barn and rendered a home unlivable early Sunday morning. Now,
officials are asking for residents to provide information about who might have caused it. According to Yakima County Fire District 4, just after 12:30 a.m., crews responded to a brush fire on 33rd Street in the Terrace Heights area. Take a look at this video. Crews arrived to find a 5-acre fire burning in old-growth sage, fanned by winds up to 30 miles per hour. The fire quickly spread to a vacant home and a 3-stall barn near Hardy Drive. In total, 55 acres was scorched. Thankfully, we are told no one was hurt. The fire is believed to have started near the barn where spent fireworks and alcohol containers were found.
So anyone who lives on East Hillcrest Drive who has cameras facing the street is now asked to contact Fire District 4. Officials say the area has been a problem spot for fireworks-related fires on the 4th of July in the past. Also new at 6, one drug trafficker in the Yakima Valley is now behind bars. Yesterday morning around 6, Yakima Valley SWAT served a search warrant at a home in the 800 block of East Nob Hill Boulevard in connection with allegations of drug trafficking. This followed an in-depth investigation by the DEA Drug Task Force. Investigators located evidence of drug trafficking and distribution inside the home, along with multiple firearms and over $26,000 in cash. One male was taken into custody and booked into the Yakima County Jail on 5 felony counts. Other news tonight, short-term rentals such as Airbnbs and Verbos have been legalized in Pasco, and it's expected to give some much-needed relief to some residents in need.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz speaks with one family that community members are rallying around.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carries.
It is a huge moment for Pasco resident Bob Mangione, his wife Marisol, and his son Matthew, who are supporting Pasco's newly passed rule allowing short-term rentals within city limits.
And for our family, it's deeply personal, as unfortunately I was diagnosed with stage 4 renal cell carcinoma. And while we're declaring faith in God and healing overall, unfortunately one of the tumors has gotten all the way to my spinal cord lining.
Mangione says that he is no longer able to work in his family's contracting business, making it hard for them to afford their home. That's why the Mangiones are supportive of the new rule. They plan to rent out their home in order to not lose it and to live in their workshop in the meantime. Others are hoping to depend on short-term rentals for income as well, including one woman who is in danger of losing her home.
My husband passed away in October, and he was a vet and a 20-year Air Force retired. And he was also a Vietnam veteran. But when he passed, so did his pay.
Similar to the Mangiones, McKee hopes to rent out her home out of necessity. It's stories like these that inspire dozens of neighbors and friends to show up to Monday's city council meeting in support of short-term rentals, something that means a lot to Mangione.
It's unbelievable to see businesses, people, and everyday citizens, people who have been following our story, particularly on Facebook, for a number of years, as I was diagnosed in 2023. People we've never physically met until today, and they realized, they said, we've got to be here for your family.
And with community support, the City Council voted to unanimously approve short-term rentals. Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
Caleb, thank you. Short-term rentals will officially be allowed starting on January 1st of next year. Wendy?
New at 6 this summer, every Kennewick School District elementary school is receiving a big upgrade. It gives students faster speeds and improved graphics with their new updated computer labs. Every 5 years, the Kennewick School District makes it a priority for all 17 elementary schools to receive upgraded computer labs. The mission being, they want kids to be able to understand how to use computers efficiently without dealing with technical delays. Many school subjects, as you may know, like computer science and coding, depend on the use of these labs. District leaders say while learning from the textbook, still very important, it's also just as important to teach kids about technology.
This is for the specials, for the tech lab, and it's important that the students learn computer skills so they're future ready, and that's going to involve understanding digital media, media literacy, and being able to type on a keyboard, work on a computer, understand a monitor and a CPU, and those are important skills to have for any future.
These upgrades are funded by the District Safety, Security, and Information Technology Levy. The district plans to have all the school's computer labs completed by the beginning of August.
From rain-soaked fairways in Portland to the high desert in Pendleton, the road to the LPGA just picked up a Northwest doubleheader.
As Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen reports, organizers say back-to-back events could boost women's pro golf here and open doors for local kids.
For some of the world's top up-and-coming women's golfers, the journey to the LPGA now includes a new back-to-back stop through the Pacific Northwest. The Epson Tour is pairing tournaments in Portland and Pendleton on consecutive weeks, giving players another chance to compete without traveling across the country. Organizers say that's good for the athletes and growing the game.
We're pretty excited about the potential relationship between the two and growing the game of golf, both here in the Northwest, in the Portland area, as well as the Tri-Cities area.
The Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic enters its 5th year and has become a proving ground for future LPGA players. Last year, a dozen golfers who competed in Pendleton later earned their LPGA Tour membership through the tour's season-long points race. But organizers say the impact isn't measured only by who wins the tournament. Before competition begins, professional golfers spend a day teaching local and tribal youth the fundamentals of the game during free golf clinics.
Having our youth clinics, being taught by these professionals is really a blessing.
George says the clinics give the kids the chance to interact with professional athletes and see firsthand what's possible through hard work and dedication.
It's just a great opportunity to see professional lady golfers.
The tournament also relies on more than 100 volunteers each year, making it one of the region's largest annual sporting events. In Pendleton, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Tournament week begins August 17th with competition scheduled for August 21st through the 23rd.
Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, one local fair completes a new 4-H arena. Plus, the first ever veteran family picnics is coming to the Tri-Cities this weekend.
And we reached the century mark today. Will it continue though? Josh is back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. But first, your reason to smile, brought to you by Lifetime Dental. A nice sunset there in Kennewick recently.
Yeah, gorgeous. Thank you so much to Shelly for sending this in. If you would like to send in your weather photo, we would love to see it. Just scan that QR code at the top of your screen. We'll be right back.
July is Ultraviolet Safety Month. Protect your skin from harmful UV rays by wearing sun protective clothing along with sunscreen. There's more information at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
I know you all have a few concerns.
My internet is too fast.
That's good.
Why aren't they forcing me to sign a contract? Is it me?
God, I'm saving too much money by switching.
My install was too quick and painless.
Now my connection is the most stable thing in my life.
What's Zipley's endgame here? I'm sure there's an explanation.
I feel like my world is crumbling.
Calm down. Folks, who threw that? Did that have sprinkles?
Zipley Fiber, starting as low as $60 per month with no strings attached.
Keep your home's plumbing in top shape with Campbell & Company. For just $69, get a water heater flush plus a whole home plumbing inspection. Regular maintenance helps prevent costly issues and ensures your plumbing runs smoothly year-round. Whether it's extending the life of your water heater or spotting potential problems early, Campbell & Company has you covered. Take advantage of this offer today. Visit trustcampbell.com to schedule your service. Protect your home and your wallet with expert plumbing care.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Where you been, Hank?
Little field research. Show them what we got.
Check this out.
Looks like America is loving Ford quality.
And J.D. Power backs it up.
Ford is #1 in new vehicle quality, and F-Series are America's best-selling trucks.
Great deals, crazy good capability.
America, this is what summer's all about.
Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles, plus a complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
I'm future you.
Constipation with belly pain again, right? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
The Columbia Basin Veterans Center is hosting a special event this weekend, and they want the whole family to come on out.
Yeah, this story all new at 6. You know, it is their first ever veteran family picnic. It happens this Saturday, July 11th, from 11 to 2 at the center on 1020 South 7th Avenue in Pasco. The executive director says the day is all about building relationships and making sure families know exactly what resources are there for them.
Our team, we actually sit down and talk a lot about who and what we want to do in the community, and caring for families is a big one for us. And so we want to do more things that reaches out and just brings the families close to us. We have all kinds of things to help families, everything from connecting to veteran services to counseling, to you name it. And if they don't know all the things we offer, then we can't help them.
And it's not just about business. The afternoon will feature free meals, face painting for kiddos, and some cornhole games. The Benton Franklin Fair Association completed a brand new 4-H arena at the Benton County Fairgrounds.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable expands on the upgraded facility.
An aging wooden arena has been transformed into a brand new space for 4-H riding and horse shows.
The existing arena was somewhere in the 40-ish years old, and it was made of wood, which was beautiful for a long time, but at a certain point it kind of outlives its usefulness. You know, boards start to rot. In some places we felt like the boards were held together with just the extra coats of paint we put on every year, and so it was really time for safety.
Not just for competitions, the grounds can be used by community members with permits to ride their horses there. While the fairgrounds might be empty right now with the Ben Franklin Fair and Rodeo still over a month away, they wanted to make sure they got this project done quickly. And they did, in just 4 days, and that way the community continue to use the arena for barrel racing in the meantime. Not only does it look better, but the upgrades allowed the ground the horses trot on to be leveled out, after dirt was shifted by the previous permanent structure.
And so you couldn't get all the dirt back into the arena. So when we leveled the old arena, we were able to bring that dirt back in and then sift it for rocks to get the rocks out, because you don't want rocks in dirt that horses are running on, and then put it back in a nice flat level surface for people to use.
A third of the nearly $45,000 project was made possible by a grant from the Wild Horse Foundation, helping make the riding ground safer for those learning to ride horses. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
This is not the only construction currently going on at the Benton Franklin Fairgrounds, with the grandstands at the rodeo arena doubling in size and opening up later this summer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Well, we're expecting a cool down as we head into tomorrow. It's still going to be hot outside, though. And let's just check back in. Yep, still at 100 in the Tri-Cities, 96 in Yakima, 85 in Ellensburg. You're seeing evidence of that front pushing along towards the east, and that's picking up our wind gusts. We'll talk about that in a second. But for tonight, pretty comfortable out there, fairly mild 50s and 60s. And for tomorrow, it's still going to be hot. Not as hot, though. 93 for the Tri-Cities, 82 in Ellensburg, 91 in the Yakima Valley. High temperature is going to stay very steady from Wednesday through Sunday, but then it looks like high pressure going to start to build back in a Monday and Tuesday. So it'll be around 95 in the Yakima Valley by then. Okay, we do have alert days in place from this evening all the way through Thursday. More alert days in place after that, but we'll hone in on this time frame for now. It's going to be gusty, it's going to be extremely dry, and it's because of this pattern right here. So we're under an area of high pressure, but there are these little pulses of energy that are just missing us. And so because of that, we don't get any rainfall, but we do get some of the residual winds from all of that. That's a pattern we're going to find ourselves in over the next 5 days, which is not good when it comes to fire season prospects. So let's just take it day by day. First, for this evening, for lower elevations, 20 to 40 mile per hour peak gust, and it is extremely dry out there, level 5 out of 5 on our vegetation dryness scale. Then for tomorrow, we're looking at gusts that are actually going to be a little bit stronger, 20 to 45 mile per hour gusts for lower elevations. The strongest microclimates being the Kittitas Valley and the Morrow County foothills. And once again, it's going to be extremely dry. And then for Thursday, this time it looks like more of a valley-centric event for the Kittitas Valley, the upper Yakima Valley. But again, it's going to be extremely dry out there. So for all 3 of these days, fires could start or spread quickly. And we're just going to tack that on to Friday and Saturday, as once again, it's going to be gusty and extremely dry. We're going to hand wave Friday and Saturday for now, but just know that is on our radar. Something else could be on our radar for this evening, little chances of showers and thunderstorms. Now, we're not really seeing that in our neck of the woods for now, but later this evening, you'll see Futurecast picking up on, well, that went by a little bit too quick, but Futurecast picking up on some of these clouds, and looks like we're having a problem with our model right now. But anyway, yeah, there you see a few blips on the radar, so we can't entirely rule out a stray shower, a thunderstorm or 2, but that's about all she wrote. But if you want to see hour-by-hour precip chances for your exact home address location, you can do exactly that by downloading our weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Unfortunately, in terms of the precip chances, there's not going to be much to track on our app over this next week. So here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Highs staying put in the 90s with breezes and fire concerns lasting through Saturday. In Yakima, many days with breezy or windy weather ahead. Please exercise all the fire safety you know, and we'll have more to say about that later in the show. For Ellensburg, several windy days over the coming days, but the strongest gusts will likely be tomorrow. And then for Hermiston, dangerous fire weather through Saturday, otherwise a very warm and sunny forecast. And finally for Walla Walla, highs hovering around 90, extremely dry and breezy through Saturday.
Yeah, we'll definitely be feeling that cool down, as you say.
93 to, or 100 down to 93, so pop the champagne bottles, right?
Every little bit helps.
Yes,
it sure does.
All right, Josh. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
So if you just leave right now, then that's it.
Caught on camera this morning in Portland, Oregon, a suspect injures 2 police officers. We'll tell you what stemmed from after this.
It's officially summer in the Tri-Cities, and that means it's time for Dust Devils baseball.
Thursday, July 9th, the first 500 fans will receive a bobblehead of Dust Devils alum and Mariners all-star pitcher Andres Munoz, thanks to Washington State Department of Ecology. It's also Family Feast Night, presented by Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo, Friday and Saturday with both featured post-game fireworks, thanks to Highline Engineering and Fabrication and ProMade Homes.
Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, a Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
At Prosser Memorial Health, expert skincare starts close to home. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Richard Lynn is now seeing patients of all ages at Prosser Specialty Clinic, providing comprehensive medical dermatology services. From skin cancer detection and treatment to acne, rashes, psoriasis, and mole or warp removal, you can trust experienced, personalized care. Schedule your appointment today with Dr. Lynn by calling 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
Here in the Valley, caring for what matters most is simply a part of who we are. Because women's health isn't just one moment in life, it's every chapter. Preventative screenings and care designed for women at every stage of life. From first visits to motherhood and beyond, thoughtful care from the people who call this valley home. We're here for every step along the way. Start your journey today at kvhealthcare.org, your home for women's health.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. Maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
In Tri-Cities Real Estate, one group stands above the rest. One group consistently ranks in the top 20% of the region's real estate agents. One group puts a full team of professionals backing your every move to get the best deal at every step. And one group with an award-winning team to give you more insights and help you make more educated decisions. So if you're ready to make your next move with certainty, there's really only one group for you.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
Back now with Check This Out. 2 Portland, Oregon police officers were injured early this morning in a scuffle with a suspect while on a call about a reported trespassing.
Okay, this time you're under arrest. You fight or resist, force me is against you. Hey, fight.
Oh, wow. According to police, the officers asked the man to leave, but he refused. When officers tried to arrest him, they say the suspect resisted and attacked. The 2 officers were eventually able to restrain and arrest him. The officers were treated at the hospital for injuries that were considered not life-threatening. The suspect was identified as a 23-year-old man. After being medically evaluated, he was booked into jail.
A small plane was seen making a hard landing into New York's East River on Sunday.
You guys want to take them off? Put them on us? Yeah. All right, come on. Come this way.
Authorities say the seaplane landed upright just after noon in the water between Brooklyn and Manhattan. Responders with the fire department helped 8 people off the plane. Responders said 2 people had some minor injuries but declined medical attention at the scene.
It is unclear what led to the hard landing, but the FAA says it caused a wing strut to snap. The aircraft was towed back to dock. All right, coming up in our next half hour of Live Local News.
Why Grandview desperately needs a new police station. Our William Albert hears from the chief.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
I know you all have a few concerns.
My internet is too fast.
That's good. Why aren't they forcing me to sign a contract? Is it me?
Yeah, and I'm saving too much money by switching.
My install was too quick and painless.
Now my connection is the most stable thing in my life.
What's Zipley's endgame here?
I'm sure there's an explanation.
I feel like my world is crumbling.
Calm down. Folks, who threw that? Did that have sprinkles?
Zipley Fiber, as low as $35 per month with no strings attached.
Slow or clogged drains? Don't wait until it gets worse. Campbell & Company clears stubborn clogs fast. It's our $93 or free guarantee. We'll clear any drain for just $93 or it's free. Trust us to do it right. Visit trustcampbell.com.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is bringing new ways to win with the $170,000 Summer of Fun and Games. June kicks off with Plinko Party and over $16,000 in cash and prizes every weekend. 3 grand prize winners will play for a chance to win $10,000 cash on June 27th. The fun continues all summer. Step right up to Play Lucky Pick 3 in July and Cash Cube in August. More fun, more ways to win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page can help you through the process. We cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you. If we decide to publish your book, your work ends and ours begins. From copy editing and proofing to typesetting and book cover art, we get you printed, distributed, and sold on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and bookstores. We'll even promote your book.
Call 1-800-711-9637 or scan the QR code.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but want to move with more freedom. So I'm ready to jump in with Skyrizi. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Zoe Salas on Good Morning Northwest.
So I am a dog person. I love all pets, but I am a dog person. I have 2 dogs. They are named Simba and Nala. My dogs are red-nosed pit bulls, 1 boy and 1 girl.
There hasn't been a Scar. There's been another Simba, and then there's been a Mufasa. I really want a Pumbaa. The next one's gonna be named Pumbaa. Or Timon, or a Scar. Too many good options in there.
Join Zoe and Josh, and maybe Simba and Nala on Good Morning Northwest.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m.
Toppenish is one step closer to repairing their wastewater treatment plant.
Also ahead, why the city of Pasco is looking for new leadership for two major downtown projects.
Then news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, cruising through this Tuesday together. Austin Reed with Wendy Redman, and hot.
Yeah, it's a toasty one out there today. We hit 100 degrees for the first time this season. Won't be the last, I'm sure, but yep, here we are.
The question now, though, will it continue for the rest of the week?
All right, well, I think we know who to ask on that one. Chief Meteorologist Josh Culberth in for Stacy Lee tonight. And what are you looking at there, Josh?
Yeah, we hit 100. And we're still there. Right at 100 in the Tri-Cities, 96 in Yakima, 85 in Ellensburg. You can see evidence of the cold front moving through it. There will be a very low-end chance that we could see a rumble of thunder or two, or a stray shower out there for this evening. I think most of us stay dry. We have several concerning days of fire weather ahead of us, and then we will be a little bit cooler by tomorrow. First, the alert days from this evening through Thursday. It's going to be gusty. It's going to be extremely dry. I'll have a lot more to say about that coming up a little bit later in the show. The wind gusts are already picking up across the map, especially in the Kittitas, the upper Yakima valleys. Those gusts generally between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Okay, the wind gusts for the rest of the evening in the Tri-Cities is going to bounce between 15 to 20 miles per hour, but it's breezy enough, it's dry enough for fires to start or spread quickly. For tonight, overnight lows dropping down into the 50s and 60s. For tomorrow, will be up into the 80s and 90s. Again, we're not going to be up around 100, but it's not going to be cool out there. I have a lot more to say about the fire concerns coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Josh. The Grandview Police Department is moving forward with plans for a new police station after years of operating out of an aging facility that officials say is just no longer meeting their needs.
Yeah, new at 6:30 Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with the chief about where the project stands today.
The Grandview Police Department is looking to replace its aging police station in downtown Grandview after more than 80 years of service. Police officials say the building, which was constructed in 1938, is no longer keeping up with the growing needs of the department or the city. Police Chief Cal Fuller says the idea gained momentum about 2 years ago after years of delays when a city council member made the project a priority.
One of our council members really took this up as a project, started working on getting the new building, because each year at the council meetings I would explain to them, okay, our building is getting old, we're getting more people in the town, we are having more officers that don't have space to work at the PD. We need to do something. It kind of reached a boiling point.
Fuller says much of the frustration stems from the fact that the current facility can no longer be adapted to modern policing needs, with much of the building no longer usable. However, the department is also planning for the future as Grandview continues to grow. While the department currently has 19 officers, city projections show that number could grow to around 30 in the coming years.
But the trouble is that 20% of our building is unusable just because it is old construction, solid cement walls. There's no remodeling that can be done here. So when you're looking at new construction, then it's okay. What is the population you're serving? What are the ancillary things like community meeting space that you need?
Fuller says the city has since secured state appropriation funding to purchase 4 acres of land on Port Point Way West for the future station. Now that the property has been secured, the next step is designing a facility that can meet both current and future needs. Currently, the city is working with ARC Architects, the firm that designed the Union Gap Police Department.
Their building there, their agency is about the same size as ours. They have some similar requirements as far as officer space, vehicle space, those kind of support functions. So this company understands a public safety building. They understand how police work. They've already been through this. They've built an excellent building up there that we've toured through, and we've said, you know what, this would meet our needs.
The city of Grandview says the planning for the new police station is continuing as officials work to develop a facility that can serve the community for decades to come. In Grandview, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Fuller says the department expects to receive its first preliminary building designs within the coming week, giving city leaders a better idea of the building's size and future layout. Wendy?
The city of Yakima has a new interim fire chief. Yakima City Manager Vicki Baker appointed Tom Huntington to the role following the retirement of Aaron Markham at the end of last month. Huntington served more than 30 years in the fire service, including more than a decade as the chief of the Richland Fire Department. The city says they will evaluate next steps to fill the fire chief role on a long-term basis.
Well, the city of Toppenish is making another milestone, this in an effort to repair the city's wastewater treatment plant following a major pipe failure last year.
Officials say the emergency bypass project was one of the first steps taken after the catastrophic pipe failure at the plant early last year. The project rerouted wastewater around the damaged pipe so the city could keep the plant operating while longer-term repairs continued. Toppenish City Council formally accepted the completed work during a recent council meeting after city staff and engineers determined it was finished according to plan.
And so this is essentially the formal step of determining that the project is complete so that we can start the process of making sure that all the subs, for example, have been paid. At the end of that, we'll pay the retainage that is a contract amount.
The city says this completed project is another step toward restoring and improving its wastewater treatment system.
New at 6:30, the state of Oregon is awarding about $97.1 million in additional federal funding this year to support new projects aimed at improving healthcare in rural communities all across the state. The Oregon Health Authority announced today that the funding will support 136 new projects in every single Oregon county. The grants are supported by the Federal Rural Health Transformation Program and are intended to back community-driven efforts that improve access to care and increase the number of health professionals working in rural areas, especially like Umatilla and Morrow counties. It will also expand the use of data and technology in rural healthcare and build regional partnerships for long-term improvements. Downtown Pasco is looking for new leadership. The city is searching for qualified partners to take over the farmers market and the specialty kitchen, aiming to build on the success of these community staples. The city is now accepting proposals from organizations, nonprofits, and individuals to manage these facilities starting in 2027. Applicants can bid to operate the market, the kitchen, or both. The city is looking for a partner with strong financial management who can grow these programs while maintaining the quality services that the community relies on.
We're looking for a partner that shares the city's vision. So we're looking for individuals and organizations that have strong financial management, but also have a commitment to preserving what makes these programs successful while identifying opportunities to build upon the success that already exists.
Proposals are due by August 5th, and you can find submission details on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com.
Graduates were recognized today for reaching a major milestone through Therapeutic Court, celebrating months and in many cases years of hard work toward recovery and accountability. The graduation honored participants who successfully completed Therapeutic Court. It's a program that combines treatment, accountability, and community support to help people overcome addiction and reduce repeat offenses. Graduates work closely with judges, treatment providers, mentors, and community partners throughout their recovery journey.
Yeah, I've got 19 months sober now. Doing good, and just keep doing good. It's gave me focus. It's gave me meaning. It's just been great.
Stewart says after spending months in the hospital, the program helped him rebuild his life. He credits his mentor and his partner for supporting him every step of the way. He says his next goal is to stay sober, continue improving his health, and move forward with the support system that's helped him reach this milestone.
Our news at 6:30 is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next.
We are hearing from some local fans after the USA loses in the World Cup. Womp womp.
I know. And Josh returns with his full First Alert weather forecast. You know, by looking at this live picture, it looks like it's kind of cloudy and cool, maybe a little rainy, but not the case.
No, not 100. Certainly not. But yes, it is a little windy out there. We're going to talk more about that on the other side of the break.
Ready to shake up your dining experience? Legends Casino Hotel has something for every taste. At Lucky Shots Coffee Bar, it's more than just coffee. Frothy lattes, bold espressos, hearty sandwiches, desserts, and more. Lucky Shots has a winning hand of flavors any time of the day. Join us for our full-service menu, or dive into our legendary seafood buffet every Thursday, including our amazing salad bar. All you can eat for only $49. Explore the newly updated food court with so many choices to satisfy your craving. At Fortune's, savor a customized crab boil fit for a king, queen, or joker with all the extras. Try the crab boil with one of our specialty sauces. Big enough to share, but don't be slow with your fork. This is good eating. Burger lovers, head to Legendary Burgers. Try the Mount Adams or go classic with fries and a Huckleberry shake. Craving pizza, pasta, and more? Creations has you covered. And after that custom-made pizza pie, don't forget dessert. You just gotta try our house-made cannoli. For authentic Mexican-style cooking, Madre's Mexican Kitchen is a must. With fresh homemade tortillas and savory sauces, you will not be disappointed. Try our enchiladas, street tacos, or something new to you. Madre's is sure to bring it home. Whether you're here to dine or unwind, Legends Casino Hotel has a world of exciting flavors waiting for you. Bring your appetite, your friends and family, and let the culinary journey begin.
Need to refresh a room in your home? Yep, this one. Well, right now, you can get a look you love and save big during the anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. You'll also find huge savings on sofas, dining, bedroom, and up to $200 off our Doctor's Choice mattress collection.
Honey, we're going to Furniture Row!
The anniversary sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Good morning, buddy. Ugh, my breath is bad.
Bad breath ruining the morning? That yuck feeling is bacteria that grew overnight. New Crest mouthwash actively controls bad bacteria for 12 hours, so you get your cleanest, freshest morning ever. Crest.
It's officially summer in the Tri-Cities, and that means it's time for Dust Devils baseball.
Thursday, July 9th, the first 500 fans will receive a bobblehead of Dust Devils alum and Mariners All-Star pitcher Andres Munoz, thanks to Washington State Department of Ecology. It's also a family feast night presented by Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo, Friday and Saturday with both featured post-game fireworks, thanks to Highline Engineering and Fabrication and Pro-Made Homes.
Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, a Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
This 4th of July, celebrate freedom with big savings at Fred's Appliance. From kitchen upgrades to laundry room essentials, now's the perfect time to bring home the appliances you've been waiting for. All refrigerators are on sale, like this LG fridge. Make the most of your space with the sleek style and compact design of the zero clearance LG refrigerator. At Fred's, we have thousands of items in stock, making us the smartest and most convenient choice this Independence Day.
Hey, thanks for staying with us. With the United States losing to Belgium in the World Cup yesterday, it was the last time that fans in Pasco gathered to cheer on the American team.
Yeah, tough one there. Fans gathered at Giza Stadium to watch the round of 16 matchup between the two countries. It was a disappointing end to the run, losing 4-1. United States fans gave their reactions to the team being eliminated.
I think the Belgians, their goals, they were all just on USA's mistakes. As a team, the US just needs to take this as a learning curve and come back stronger next time.
Man, you know, USA had it going at first, man, but Belgium's tough, man. They're a tough team, and I mean, you got to give it to them.
Now that the United States run is over, Belgium will advance to the quarterfinals, where they will take on Spain this Friday in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, this was the scene outside Atlanta Centennial Olympic Park where Lionel Messi scored in a record 6th straight World Cup knockout match to help Argentina reach the quarterfinals with a stunning late comeback to beat Egypt 3-2 in Atlanta earlier today.
Man, how many people are out there? That's insane. It is the first time in World Cup history that a team has won a knockout match in regulation time after trailing by 2 goals in the 75th minute. Argentina is bidding to become the first back-to-back World Cup champions since Brazil in 1958 and 1962, and will now play in the quarterfinals against Switzerland in Kansas City Saturday.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Well, it's still going to be hot for tomorrow, but thankfully it's not going to be as hot as what we're seeing right now. Still right at 100 in the Tri-Cities, 99 for Walla Walla, 96 in Yakima, a good deal cooler in Ellensburg as we're sitting at 85. For tonight, going to drop down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, but then into tomorrow, it's going to be hot again, just not as hot. 93 for the Tri-Cities, 89 for Walla Walla, and then 91 degrees in Yakima. High temperature is going to stay steady Eddie over the next, I'd say 4 to 5 days, but then high pressure going to start to build in, and we're going to be back up around 95 degrees by the beginning of next week. But before then, lots of dangerous fire weather. We have alert days from this evening through Thursday, then more alert days possible for Friday and Saturday. So we'll kind of parse it out like that. And first, I want to show you the overall synoptic setup. You see, kind of to the south of the Seattle Tri-Cities area, there's a whole lot of nothing. But to the north of that, we have several storm systems. We're kind of on the boundary, which means that we're not going to see any precip from any of these storm systems over the next 5 days, but we will see the residual winds, which is a very tough combination when it comes to fire concerns. So we'll take it now a day at a time. First, for this evening, across the map, gusts for lower elevations anywhere between 20 to 40 miles per hour. The strongest microclimates being the Morrow County foothills and the Kittitas Valley. And it will be extremely dry out there. Level 5 out of 5 on a vegetation dryness scale. And then for tomorrow, the gusts a little bit stronger this time. Lower elevation is going to see gusts between 20 to 45 miles per hour, and it'll still be extremely dry. Then for Thursday, this is going to be more of a valley-centric event, especially for the Kittitas Valley and for the upper Yakima Valley, 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts there. And it will continue to be extremely dry. So for any one of those days, fires could start or spread quickly. We're expecting more of the same for Friday and Saturday, which we're going to just have to triage for now, but just know that we're keeping a very close eye on that. Okay, also we're keeping a close eye on the radar for this evening, as there is a very low in chance we could see a shower or thunderstorm or two. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar, and a few of these clouds here, maybe like a blip of green or two. So we can't entirely rule that out, but I do think that most of us are going to stay dry. Of course, as always, you can see hour by hour rain chances for your exact home address location by downloading our Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, free in the App Store or on Google Play. And in terms of precip chances to track on our app over the next 7 days, I would stick to tracking the wind gusts, because there's not going to be any rain chances at all. So here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. High staying put in the 90s with breezes and fire concerns lasting all the way through Saturday. Then for Yakima, many days with breezy or windy weather ahead. Please exercise all the fire safety. You know, I'll have more to say about that coming up in about like 5-10 minutes. Okay, then for Ellensburg, several windy days over the coming days, but the strongest gusts will likely be tomorrow. Then for Hermiston, dangerous fire weather through Saturday, otherwise very warm and sunny forecast. And finally for Walla Walla, highs hovering around 90, extremely dry and breezy through Saturday.
Dropping off from 100 is going to feel good, but yeah, again, we've got those alert days on top of that.
Yeah, if we can get through this week with no significant fires, it would be a miracle. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we're still watching the fire at Chelan County, right?
Chelan County, there's the one in Umatilla County, the North Cayuse fire. Right. That one's getting closer to 5,000 acres now.
Wow. All right. Well, coming up next here on the news, live at 6:30.
Can you guess where the most livable city in the world is? There's a big hint for you right there. The newest ranking is out.
If you put your name on a vehicle, you're signing off on its quality. We don't take that lightly. Ford is #1 for initial quality among mainstream brands.
I always thought that I was too young to take Metamucil. But as I got older, my body just felt sluggish, out of rhythm. I didn't realize that my heart health and my digestive health were connected. My doctor was pleased when he looked at my cholesterol levels. He literally pumped his fist in the air and went, "Yes!" I feel good knowing that I'm taking care of my heart and my digestive health. It's like I'm a different person when I put my boots on.
Metamucil. Digestive health starts here.
Whiskey Myers, August 24th, Legends Casino Hotel. Whiskey Myers Live. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Whiskey Myers.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
July is Ultraviolet Safety Month. UV rays can cause skin cancer. Always wear sunscreen with an SPF of at least 15. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
If you put your name on a vehicle, you're signing off on its quality. We don't take that lightly. Ford is #1 for initial quality among mainstream brands.
All right, back now with what's trending. The world's most livable cities for 2026 have been revealed.
And 173 cities around the world were ranked on different factors, including education, stability, healthcare, infrastructure, and culture. Taking the top spot for the second year in a row, Copenhagen, Denmark. The Danish capital received perfect scores in 3 of the categories: stability, infrastructure, and education.
The list is put out annually by the Economist Intelligence Unit, a sister organization to the Economist magazine. The highest ranked U.S. city, by the way, Honolulu at number 25.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Head out to Honolulu. I'm sure it's not 100 degrees there.
It's a little expensive there.
Yeah, right.
That is true.
Wait, Honolulu, that's the major city in Hawaii, right? Not Maui.
It's the capital city.
It's the capital
Maui.
city, yeah. Okay, yeah, I've been there. It's okay.
It's just okay.
I'm just saying.
I think we should move on.
Yeah, let's move on. A mystery in Northern California, here's a weird one, that captured millions of views online has finally been solved.
That's after a horseback rider stumbled across a strange sight and sound in the Mount Shasta area. After her videos went viral, Snurr used her local connections to track down the property owner. She says the owner asked her not to reveal his identity or the exact location of the speakers.
Some social media users claimed the speakers were part of a government program or that Snurr had been paid to stay quiet, claims she says are completely false. But it turns out the hundreds of speakers come from a home. Each one plays a separate message about peace, compassion, or veganism.
So no government conspiracy here, right?
Apparently not.
All right.
I will say Mount Shasta's cool.
It's our old stomping grounds.
That's right, yes.
Also have been there.
Yes, I have been to Mount Shasta.
One of the most underrated mountains in all of the contiguous United States.
It's amazing. Special place, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. More century mark weather?
Well, no. Okay. I mean, it's still 100 degrees right now, but tomorrow we'll cool down, tell you how cool we're going to be.
Don't be worried or overwhelmed with moving into a retirement home. Piper Barton is your turnkey resource for premier 55-plus communities. From repairs and packing to prepping, listing, and selling your current home, all managed with white glove care. Piper Barton delivers quality resources and smooth timelines. You can expect discretion, clarity, and results from start to sold. Sit down and have a simple conversation with Piper Barton about next steps today.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. Spray the leaves for visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day.
Spruce works.
Spruce, pet-friendly, weed-deadly.
An official message from Medicare about fraud.
You know, my Medicare statement said I got a knee brace. The last I checked, I don't need a knee brace.
Hi, I'm calling to verify your Medicare number.
I'm going to hang up now.
Oh, a free gift from my Medicare number.
Dad.
Come on. I know this is fraud.
Let's get wise to scammers trying to steal from our Medicare.
Learn more at medicare.gov/fraud.
Or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed to geographic atrophy, or GA, I was worried I'd be seeing less of it. My retina specialist told me that Izervay protects healthy retinal cells longer and is proven to slow GA.
Slow it down, get GA going slower.
Which could help me see what I love for longer.
Izervay, get GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam.
With Izervay, I'm taking action to slow my GA, and seeing him out there means everything to me.
Ask your retina specialist how you could help preserve your vision longer with Izervay.
At the Pacific Campus, our medical care for seniors is built with intention. We take time, we listen, we create personalized plans designed for strength, clarity, and longevity. And because your care is inside the PC, wellness isn't separate from your healthcare. It's part of it. Membership isn't required, but many choose it to stay active and connected. Call, text, or stop by. We're always here for you. Your fourth quarter matters. Let's play it strong.
Toasty, toasty day.
Toasty Tuesday. I love it when there's alliteration.
Alliteration,
you know?
yeah. Me too.
So thankfully no wild Wednesday in place, but there is an alert day in place for tomorrow. We'll get to that in a second. First, the toastiest of Tuesdays. It was 100 degrees. Now it's 98 in the Tri-Cities, 91 in Yakima, 82 degrees. In Ellensburg, the wind gust picking up. Look at Ellensburg, gust up around 40 miles per hour. That is very dangerous stuff, just given how dry it is out there. For tonight, dropping down into the 50s and 60s. Very low in chances we could see a stray shower, thunderstorm or two. And then for tomorrow, it's still going to be hot, just not as hot, but the breezes are going to continue. We have many alert days in front of us, many days where we'll have dangerous fire weather. So the most important thing to remember in terms of the do's, don't. In terms of how to prevent wildfires, don't burn yard waste, toss cigarettes, drag trailer chains, park on dry grass, or shoot off fireworks, which people are still doing. And that's all I got to say about that.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing it.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not.
A lot of people apparently have a lot of leftover fireworks.
I guess so.
Oh, all right. We'll be very careful out there and fire-wise. That'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here on the news at 6.
Hoping your news is good news.